I have to say, our listeners are truly getting a behind-the-scenes glimpse today, talking to you about how things are working. And I really want us to talk a little bit about some of the changes that people are going to see, especially in the fall when they go to buy tickets once they go on sale. Because we've been spending a lot of time, haven't we, Glenn, looking at the data of what seats are really in demand and how can we improve the experience for every audience member, regardless of whether there are 500 people in the building or 2,300 people in the building. Do you want to touch on that a little bit?
Sure. So I'll do my best. We've got 10 years of data, and instead of making assumptions about what we think people want, whether that be what we think, I'm doing air quotes now, the best seats in the house, are those really the best seats in the house, or is that what's perceived as the best seats in the house, and how do they sell and when do they sell? One of the more dramatic changes that we're making is beginning in the fall, the least expensive seats will no longer necessarily be at the back of the house. They will in fact be down in the orchestra near the stage, and the change doesn't stop there. We really took a look at what our demand has been and what are the buying habits of our customers, so that we can try to serve everyone and make everyone feel like when they're at an event at the Hanover, they're at a really special event. And we're hoping that this will lead to, for instance, not having people up in the balcony looking down at a bunch of empty seats when they in fact could have already been down on the floor with everybody else. And that's a really ambitious goal, but it's one that we've embraced, and I think that we're gonna succeed and tackle head on.
Well, one of the things that I think is exciting, we want to make sure that coming to the Hanover Theatre is accessible for everybody, right? And we're very aware and conscious of different price points. And so looking at the data historically as far as how many seats that we sell within each one of those, call them price zones, making sure that we have the ability for people to buy into less expensive seats, but rewarding people who buy early instead of waiting until they get those last-minute deals. However, making sure that we have, say, those $50 or under $40 seats available for our Broadway series when we go on sale in the orchestra right away, rewarding people for going and buying those tickets when we go on sale, and then those seats that at other times might have gone unsold because they were at a higher price level. Now, if you really want a lower price level and you want to be in the orchestra, you act as a loyal customer and you receive them. And once they're gone, they're gone. And I think that that's going to be an adjustment for people, but I'm excited to be able to reward people for that loyalty and for being a part of our community so that they get those better seats at a better price.
I think that's right. And starting next season, the cheap seats won't feel cheap. The cheap seats will feel like you're right down in there with everyone else. But as you say, and I will reiterate, that the trick there is that when we say the best act now to get the best seats at the best prices, that won't just be lip service, right? That will be the real deal. But if you act quickly, you can really get some great seats at great value. So we're excited about that offering for sure.